see what's going on.
Was a train wreck. According to VTuber Roxia the Sunder,
Victoria.
Uwuland was a flat out mismanaged, absolute shit show. And one comment by Twintails. So
Damn.
though there has been a lot of talk about this.
No, you know something's bad when Vex says it was a shit show. Vex is not that sort of person. I've been watching Vex for a very long time. I mean, I get to see her watch any of her streams, but I watch enough of Vex's content to know if she's pissed, she is pissed. So this is very interesting.
Around Uwuland and its mismanagement. So we just had WeebCon. As a non-American, I wasn't super aware of it, other than
No, I don't know anything about WeebCon.
Uwu Market. Before we jump
I know
into
Uwu Market.
information,
Uwu Market's with all.
the situation, whatever you want to call it,
Is very much a VTuber merch store. A lot of VTubers use those, to be fair.
Uwuland Uwu Market is skip the time code right here. So WeebCon is an anime convention taking place on the 29th to the 31st of March in Gaylord, Texan Resort and Convention Center. Uwu Market is a merch distributor storefront for primarily VTubers. They seem to have other people in there, but it's VTubers.
Yeah, I've seen that store.
I have heard about Uwu Market, other than them contacting me to sell merch through them, which I haven't replied. Is the controversy about their long shipping times that I've had from
I heard about their long shipping time. I've heard about their long shipping times.
themselves, around like 6 weeks plus to receive items. And Uwuland was their section in a WeebCon where a lot of VTubers
They have a lot of VTubers, to be fair.
So that was their section. They were
A lot of VTubers.
Back to the story. Done. Before we get into the statements, Uwuland portion of the con seemed to have mismanagement and some petty actions, especially towards Victoria, at least whose statement I could find so far. Twintail mainly goes into the mismanagement around their booth. Instead of giving you an abbreviation, I will go into straight onto her live stream because Victoria, the Sunniger, actually discussed this on her live stream and not on Twitter. So we'll have a look at that. On Twitch is more of a soft cutting of the cords, as it seems like Victoria doesn't really want to create drama with this. They just want to voice their complaints, and Victoria is leading Uwu Market over what happened.
He's like, he knows, because he knows it's about to get good. I got to, I was very, very lucky, and I got to actually do a panel for WeebCon proper with Nim and Tricky. So
that's awesome.
Hosted a panel. It was a little bit, I will say though, it was a little bit scuffed, as in like, there was WeebCon staff struggling to keep up with things, and things got confused along the way of what it was going to be, where it was going to be. But luckily, it kind of all got worked out with a lot of help from NSM.
As you can see here, the major problem seems to be with Uwuland, not specifically WeebCon, even though it had some management problems, and Vex's own management had to step in. Which
that's bad though. I mean, it's bad when Vex's own management staff has to really come in and help you run your event. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I mean, if you can't manage an event, don't do an event. Just like don't like I feel like, because this is also people's safety as well. These are people's safety as well. And if you can't manage it, there's so many things you got to make sure, like safety and everything. That's turned me off.
Really shouldn't actually happen, other than to kink out little things for her. They should not be running events for these anime conventions, but as any anime convention goer knows, that somehow, even though these should all be run by event management people, somehow it is always scuffed.
Uwuland was a flat out mismanaged, absolute shit show.
Damn.
I'm not gonna name names of people out of respect and their own safety. But I swear to God, you guys, it was fucking awful.
Ooh.
And I have never been so disrespected as a creator in my
Who?
fucking entire life.
So we have Bex going into, at the beginning here, about the disrespect on here. So I'll give the bullet points of the next part.
I assume
And some of her
again, Uwuland's the
is
the merch store.
first asked her to do a merch job 2 weeks prior to the start of this event, which she says no to because it's not enough time. Merch drops are just usually a couple items and they drop them all at once. They were trying to coincide it with the event. Usually
That's ridiculous. Why would you do a merch drop 2 weeks before the event? That's this. I agree with Vix that there's not enough time to advertise. That seems very, very stupid. Like, why don't you tell us maybe at least 3 to 4 weeks in advance? I mean, minimum 3 to 4 weeks. Why would you do it 2 weeks before the event? I feel like that's a bit okay.
you need to advertise.
That seems
etc.
stupid.
It's a lot of work, and they say it's okay that she says no because there's not enough time. So she goes to WeCon and to do her Uwuland part, a fan signing / kind of meetup thing.
Yep.
There's tables, just like a normal signing at an animated convention. And she's near Cinder. As a clip I'm about to show, she goes into detail on how scuffed this setup was to this event. It
Damn.
was supposed to be up on Friday, and it wasn't even fully up, and her own husband and management had to help set up this event. The security for this event.
What the fuck?
Security, and as you know, with anyone with any kind of following, that having no security at events can be very dangerous. And at the very least,
Well, how the fuck you fucked that up?
Uwuland did not actually provide any security.
Here's the funny part. Zolan had asked them beforehand, are you going to have security? And an individual from Uwu Market said, yeah, we'll have 3 security people. And Zolan said, will you be checking ID for 18 plus creators?
So this part goes into that
Ooh.
Uwuland the year prior had similar complaints of not enough security,
Yeah.
etc., or not fulfilling on promises. And Vex is an 18 plus creator. She wanted to make sure that there would be no minors
Yep,
in her line.
Vex
Next
definitely is an
year,
18 plus
every line
creator.
was mushed together, so every single VTuber creator was mushed into the same way. They were not even checking if there was any underage people coming up for not safe for work content. It's a little bit illegal scene.
Yep.
At least in Australia, they're a bit strict on.
To be fair, it was like that. It was like that again as well, when Jessica Negri was there. I mean, there was a lot of spicy Jessica Negri stuff that my brother got. I mean, to be fair, Jessica's a very friendly person, but a lot of her stuff was very, very not safe for work. Put it that way. Not safe for work. But yeah. I feel like you should be checking IDs. I mean, I don't think they do. They should. But that way, they should.
Telling 18 plus content to minors. Public safety aside for anyone, security at events isn't just for creators. It is also for trampolines, fire safety,
yes.
and a lot of other things. Continuing on with this, she is next to Cinder. Cinder has posters to sign to give to fans. So Vex obviously asks, seeing how cute they are, and like, oh, she would like that for her fans too. Do you have posters for me? Seeing you have posters for everyone else. And they're like, no, I don't have posters for you because you didn't do the merch
Oh, you
that they
you
asked
pity
2 weeks
motherfuckers.
prior to do. And she, rightly so, thinks it's a bit petty.
That's fucking pity as fuck.
Alright, I guess it makes sense if the posters are only to go with the merch job. Let it slide, let it slide.
Pity.
You have
That's pity.
posters for me to sign for people for the meet and greets. Here's where it gets petty. They tell me, well, you didn't do a drop with us, so we didn't bring any posters for you. Okay.
That's a bit pity.
Fine. Sure. Fine. No, guys. Here's where it gets good. Here's where it gets good. Papa took a video of this.
Before going into this, Papa is her husband there, and used to manage her, but not as much anymore, now that she's moved to new management. Took a video of what actually happened to the poster. I'm going to show this video, and it's absolutely hilarious how petty this is.
I'm just going to play this for you guys. Remember they told me they don't have posters for me to sign at this point. Okay? They don't have posters apparently.
With my story merchandise as well. Get fucked.
They didn't.
Get fucked. Let's go.
So,
They did not.
This is what I do with my story merchandise.
That's fucking disgusting. That is fucking disgusting. Really? Oh, wow. How petty can you be using Vex's posters as, like, signs for the meet and greet? What the fuck? I mean, how petty? That's fucking petty. That's so fucking petty.
Get fucked. Get fucked. Let's go.
so
That's so petty.
They had posters for her. They were just using it as poorly written exits and entry signs around the event.
Out of pettiness,
That's so petty.
And their mind around this, why would they do that?
That's so fucking petty.
Professional event doesn't have exit signs. It's just written in a bit of pen. That doesn't seem safe. That doesn't seem safe at all. Okay?
No.
Like, I'm not being pedantic, but I think you should at least have your safety measures worked out. Like in a convention, like we don't want anyone to die. So rightly so, she's a bit pissed there. She's a little.
Oh, of course I'll be fucking pissed.
And so I'm assuming the fans will be pissed because that feels very wasteful. So we have.
Oh no, if I was a fan, I saw a sign that literally was literally Vex's poster, I'll be taking that shit and asking who to sign it. I mean, I would feel guilty about it. I would feel guilty taking it up to her. But the thing is, I'll be asking the to sign it. So, well, they're using it for signs. They must be for free. But I would pay. To be honest, I would say I'll pay. I say, hey, you want me to pay for this because, and even though it literally was using it as a freaking exit sign, I would still want to pay for it because this is mean. It's so mean and disgusting.
Security. No restrictions to under 18s. We're seeing 18 plus YouTubers. No pre-setup. The event is running late on every side, so from multiple sources on this, nothing was set up on time. Friday was pretty much a wash.
Damn.
Uwuland was not functional. A lot of meet and greets were pushed back. From Twintail's side, her Friday and mostly Saturday events were cancelled because they never set up her booth. She made a out of the blue meetup on Saturday to make up for it. 'Cause she
Damn.
But her actual virtual booth was not up until the last day, when it was promised for all 3 days, which is horribly behind schedule. Would you like to talk some stuff?
Don't know this VTuber to be fair.
The whole floor of different booths, and I was supposed to have one there that was called YouTuber Experience with Twintails. So they were pretty understaffed. They didn't have everything set up on the first day.
That's kind of shit. That's
YouTuber Experience booth was
yeah, it's real crap.
Saturday evening, so I only got to run it pretty much for the
Jesus
Sunday.
Christ.
So for like the first 2 days, people were asking me on like Twitter and stuff like, "Oh, where can I find you? Are you doing a signing?" And I was like, "Are you supposed to be in the first booth?" But I kind of told them to see me there because it's the digital experience which doesn't really exist right now.
That's terrible.
That at least mismanagement.
That is terrible. How have you not got this organized? Even if you do it like 2 days before the event started, how have you not got it done? Why did it take till the last day to set something up? That is insanely insanely bad. Utter disgraceful, if you ask me. How have you not? I'll be honest. I wouldn't. If I was in these videos, I wouldn't even go back. Because if it was that bad, it was that fucking bad, I wouldn't go back. I'll be honest, I wouldn't go back.
That a lot of things weren't even set up.
That's
until
fucking
the
terrible.
second day of the convention, or even probably until the last day, which is pretty terrible.
It's shocking. It's actually shocking.
The VIP experience on Uwuland was $100. I don't know.
They charged $100, and it wasn't even set up. You're taking the piss. You're taking the piss. I would ask for my money back. Honestly, I honestly would ask for my money back. That's the shock. That's fucking shocking.
Gives you access to WeCon, or you have to buy
That's fucking shocking.
WeCon ticket. But that's pretty ridiculous when you don't have half of your land set up.
Like other creators and family members trying to keep creators safe.
So here we have going into that Vex's mods and her husband had to help run this event / signing and make sure that people get from a safe distance from the other attendees, including Cinder's brother and sister-in-law had to help too, which is crazy. The next part that she goes into, that I'll just sum up here, is that there's supposed to be a created area, obviously to take breaks, etc., because they're going to be there all day. There was not even chairs on the first day. On the second day, there was chairs. There was no water, no refreshments, no nothing.
This is actually gonna fuck me off. Alright. I know I have a friend, Charlotte Constellations, who has run an event called GWP. I know Charlotte. She's very smart. She's a very smart person. She's done 2 events. The first time was in a very small venue. The second one was actually probably a lot bigger. Before everything was set up, she went around all the booths and made sure they had a bottle of water each. Bottle of water each. It's not hard to get a crate full of one of those little mini crates worth of water that go around. And we even have that make sure you have water during for the day, and have cheers and everything. It's not hard. Alright, they're gonna be sitting there all day, and you didn't provide them with any water or no water or anything? That's insane. That is utterly insane. This is actually fucking poor, getting worse and worse. Shout out to Charlotte, because your event, GGW, is so much better than what this was. Honestly, I think Charlotte worked so hard on the event. She couldn't even get into what, because she couldn't even get into her cosplay. She was working that hard. Alright, to make sure the event was good. The event was good. I mean, your event was so much better than whatever this was. So shouts out to you, Charlotte. Your event is all pog.
I guess hydration is for fools, I suppose. It seems very poorly run. I wanted to actually get images of this event. I have been looking, other than some videos of the Cinder concept and like a really bad TikTok of it, and one of the artists alley, I cannot actually find any images of Uwuland. Like, I can't actually find anything showing what this convention actually turned out like.
Because it all was very fucking bad.
They actually did something very, very horrible to him that I actually cannot talk about because of legal issues involved in that.
Damn. Good thing. Love this.
Vex goes into that I'm 90% sure Zolon is her husband. I'm bona fide Vex thing. But I put two and two.
Yeah, Zolon's husband.
As I mentioned throughout this video. Either way, even if they were just their management, it doesn't actually change this, that apparently they were like highly disrespected, and for legal reasons they can't actually divulge what Uwuland said or did to them. Either way, it sounds bad, and it just adds on top of the disrespect here. Some dot points here of what Uwuland did wrong. Didn't provide security, didn't keep minors out of 18 plus zones, didn't keep lines in order, did not set up on time, almost 2 days behind, did not set up booths on time, did not set up VIP on time.
They fucking suck. Whoever this is must fucking suck. I'm not sure. How do you not set up your booth?
Disrespecting family members, as it's mentioned in here.
Damn.
I mentioned it so far that the mods and family members that were trying to help their significant others or their VTubers were actually getting in trouble for trying to help them. The VIP zones.
Why would they get in trouble? Fucking sort out your own fucking booth, you dipshits. Like, why are you getting mad at VTubers, mods / family members for freaking running your booth for you, helping you run their booths? Because you're that fucking disorganized. Like literally, they're making sure that they're like their friend / family member is freaking safe, because you surely ain't fucking doing it. Are you fucking stupid? Why are you getting mad at them for actually doing their job, like doing your job? Fucking idiots.
Were not separated correctly. There was just a general amount of mismanagement and chaos. And it wasn't a safe environment for these creators. And it's very crazy to me after all this time that convention still gives such a subpar show. And honestly, VTubers or any kind of creators or any kind of guest stars shouldn't have to go through this when they go to a convention. It should be a safe place. They should expect a certain level of safety. Okay, be hydrated, not get mobbed. And the same with the fans going there. They should not be trampled. It should be safe. I can't speak to the other creators or the people's goings experience here. All I can go to is what's been shared so far. If anyone has any Uwuland experience or was there, or other creators, I would love to hear their side of it, or what actually happened at this event. And if you've been on the anime convention scene, you know this happens from time to time. DashCon and many others, even Australia had a terrible anime convention recently with similar mismanagement.
I think that's the end of the video anyway, but fucking hell. If you can't, again, don't make an event if you... I don't think it's really WeebCon's fault as much, but I think this is literally just the booth, the people running the Uwuland booth, I would assume. How do you just set up your booth before the con even starts? The fact that it took you almost 2 days before, 2 days into the con to freaking set up the booth properly. So it's literally people have missed out on seeing their favorite VTuber for 2 days when they were supposed to give a 3. Disrespecting one of the VTubers by using their posters as signage for your terrible lines in signings, because you're petty because they didn't drop a merch drop 2 weeks before the con, is fucking petty as fuck. Disrespecting family members and obviously VTubers mods because you couldn't do your job and for security and there's security and freaking like literally make sure that they're doing okay during the con. Yeah, you're fucking disgraceful, if you ask me.